We'll handle it.
Yeah. Okay, well, next up is LaKaija Woods. She's our new Director of Community Health and Partnerships.
Yes, I
She's a
love it.
firecracker.
She
Let's
is a
bring her in.
firecracker.
LaKaija, welcome.
Hi, thank
Glad to have you
you. I'm
here.
happy to be here.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm excited to get to know you and excited to have the peeps at home get to know you. This
Yeah,
is
me
going to be good.
too.
So, first of all, you're a SoCal girl,
I
right? Huh? So
am.
what?
I
Hey, what?
am.
Hey, I'm a SoCal boy.
I didn't know
Huh? Oh, I was
that.
born there, but I didn't live there too long. So,
Military?
no, no, my dad was actually attending UCLA,
Okay.
and so I was born there. So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Very
But
cool.
so there you go, Callies. We got a connection here, huh?
Definitely.
So, and you were like all good, smart Californians. You left California, right?
Well, I will say that I'm a military kid.
Ah,
My dad was a combat veteran that served in the Gulf War, and
okay.
my mom is an Oklahoman. And so when he retired, my mom got to make the decision about where we went,
Ah, she
and
said,
we
"This is where we're
chose
coming, huh?"
Oklahoma City. She's a native.
Awesome, awesome. Well, so first of all, thanks to your dad for his
Yes.
service.
Thank you
That's
so
awesome.
much.
And your mom, so she just said, "Hey, we're going to Oklahoma," and your dad said, "What?"
Well, oddly enough, it was during the time that the Oklahoma City bombing actually happened. And,
Oh yeah.
anytime that big things happen, there is a pull back home. And I'm just now realizing that that is a strategic tie between my mom and I. I decided to come back home after the pandemic because I saw that there were so many opportunities to really support our response in the state of Oklahoma. So,
Yeah, so you flew the coop in Oklahoma. You went and did a PhD at Nebraska. So you're a Cornhusker.
I am a
Oh my
Cornhusker. Don't say
gosh.
that out loud, Tim. That's not a fun question. Don't
She's
say
in the
that.
Big Ten
Don't say
and just no good. Michigan rolls over you. Anyway, keep going. We like you in the Big Ten.
I'm like, don't make me
Yeah.
say GBR. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
baked into me.
yeah,
But yeah, I
yeah.
got to spend some time in Nebraska. It was pretty
Yeah,
great.
actually, I've been to that stadium and been to a football game, and it is a great place to go watch a game.
I would honestly say the thing that makes me the most excited about the stadium is the research that they do in the stadium and like all of the innovations that have come out with respect
Oh,
to helmet use.
I didn't know all that. I was just there to enjoy a game.
And I'm thinking about how we protect the players. So
Yeah,
that's
there you
how
go.
my
There you
brain
go.
works.
Awesome. Well, it's a great place to watch a game. If you haven't been to Nebraska, go out. You probably have because Sooners used to. That was like a battle in the day.
We don't need to talk about Nebraska anymore,
I
Tim.
mean, it was in the day a big rivalry, right? So, and then you also did a master's degree in Arkansas.
I
So
did.
you had the SEC covered too, huh?
I did a Big Ten tour, is what I like to
Yeah.
say. I went to the University of Arkansas, Clinton School of Public Service, and the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences. And really, that's where I would say I really fell in love with the ability to do incredible things in states despite the odds.
Yeah.
And so it was so awesome to get to learn and grow with people that were really interested in turning the state's health and thinking about what could really be possible in places,
Yeah.
where you didn't expect much. But they were leaders, in really shifting public policy. And that really, I think, was an important part of my career journey
That's awesome. And I'm assuming you've been to a football game
in
the
Arkansas.
in the Razorback Stadium.
I
Don't
love
say no.
I love Northwest Arkansas, and I've gotten to meet quite a few caregivers across Integris that also have Arkansas ties, and so
Okay.
that is
Blue Pig
something.
Suey?
I don't want to call the Hogs temp.
I
Why?
mean, I'll tell you what. I also went to a game there. I like you've seen a thing here, right? I'm going around to the stadiums, but like I went there and they're like, "Woo, Pig Suey!" I mean, that's how they say it. I'm not joking.
No, it is
Huh?
actually startling the first
It's
time you
startling.
hear
And it's
it.
like everybody in the stadium, "Woo, Pig Suey!"
But it's not even just on game days. So I had the
Yeah. Oh,
opportunity
really?
to be a camp counselor at Camp
Oh.
Aldersgate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the kids, everyone gets into it. It
Uh,
is a thing.
well,
It is a thing
it's
for
pretty
sure.
snooty.
Yeah. I like
Okay,
what you did
bad.
there.
That's a bad dad
I
joke.
like what you
Okay, that's a
did there.
bad dad joke.
I'm a
I
fan
get
of
it.
dad
I get it.
jokes for anyone watching.
So, let's tell the people at home what you do as the Director of Community Health and Partnerships, and what things not only do you do, but what things are you excited about doing?
I love that question so much. So, as the director of community health and partnerships, I have an opportunity to really realize our mission and our vision and our values for partnering with people for healthier lives. And I don't just say that because it's really catchy and it sounds great. It's because as I have gotten to see the commitment of our caregivers across the system, we really want to find out like how we can better support our neighbors. And that is the energy that I've heard and felt reverberated as I've gone across the state,
Yeah.
either virtually or in person as I've gotten acclimated. It's really like people trying to figure out how we can do our part to address the challenges that we see in clinical care settings beyond our hospital walls. And so, really getting to dream big and partner broadly to think about ways that Integris Health really can be that partner across the state and beyond if we choose to expand.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've just got a deep passion for helping improve the health of Oklahomans.
Yeah.
We really are getting ourselves organized across the state
Yes.
with the 501c4 that we've set up, Oklahoma's Partner for Health, with the idea to move from 47th to 35 by
Mhm.
2035. So it's super exciting. You're going to have a big part of that. Any last things that you'd like to tell the physicians, APPs, other caregivers that would be helpful in your journey as you're trying to help improve people's health?
Yeah, so honestly, these came from a meeting that I was in this morning, and they were two quotes that really summed up exactly what we're trying to do. And the first, our chief nursing officer was actually making a comment that really reminded me a lot of implementation science. She was talking about our strategy deployment process, and she was like, we weren't playing catch, there was just a lot of throw. And then our brilliant, amazing CCO actually made a comment about the fact that we are no longer just accepting the status quo.
Were you talking about Julie Watson?
I'm talking about Julie Watson. I'm a
Oh, because
huge,
you used a couple of superlatives I wasn't
I
familiar with.
am a huge fan.
Oh, yeah, no, she is
Huge
pretty
fan.
brilliant. And
No, but ultimately, Tim, it's really my personal mission to ensure that we are not just accepting things as they are.
yeah,
A huge part of advancing our goals towards health equity relies on our ability to no longer accept the status quo. And when someone continues to present you with information, with sound bites that present a deficit based or deficit focused picture of this whole, we're no longer accepting that. We aren't settling for what has been, especially if we believe in the
yeah,
destination. And so that's the goal. Please keep returning my emails.
yeah.
Like, know that I am not anti magical thinking because it doesn't sound, fun, but I do believe in all of the audacious goals that we've set, and it'll take everyone working together to get there.
Well, and you're taking the responsibility for all the community benefits. So our free clinics, all the work that we
Yeah.
do out in the community. So this is going to be really exciting to bring this all together and present an even more focused package on ways we can improve health for Oklahomans.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And the amazing work that we're already doing and hope to amplify
yeah.
for sure.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and
Yeah.
glad that you are here at Integris Health. Glad that you're back home.
Yeah, me
Thunder
too.
up, huh?
Thunder up.
All
That's a
right,
great way to
all
end
right.
it.
All right. So normally you get to say this, but I think she's fantastic. She's a firecracker,
Yeah,
right?
excited to have her here.
Yeah.
She's going to do a great job, and us SoCal stick together.
Yeah. She's got great ideas about how to improve community health. So.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, let's